Another Bullrush competition has come to an end. This time, the May Mayhem competition had 1,244 contestants at the start of it. We had a very exciting leaderboard with a lot of updates over the week-long duration of the competition that saw Taran321 finish in first place with a crazy 140% return. Rounding out the top 5 were Davik with a 100% return, Messi with a 61% return, Ken2 with a 20% return, and Easy Ugana with a 19% return. Let's dive in and see what Taran321 did to return such a large percentage over a short duration. Some high-level stats. Looks like they traded mostly gold, XAU USD, and they had an 81.82% win rate, which is just astronomical. And if we click on portal here, we can see roughly how many trades they did, which they did about 220 trades with such a high percent return, which they just were on point during that period of time. And it looks like most of their trading, if not all of their trading, was in gold, a little bit in the NASDAQ and some of the indices, but mostly gold is where their large winners occurred over the period of time. So let's dig into some of these bigger trades and just sort of see what they did during that period of time. And so if we come into gold here, we can go in and take a look and see exactly what they did. So we're going to pull up a trading view chart and dive into this trade and do a little bit of a trade analysis to see how they returned $14,000. All right, we got the chart pulled up and we can analyze this trade. The trader looks like he got in around 921 down here at a price of 23.4326, and then held that trade all the way to 1339 and got out at 2,357.57. So let's just look at the chart and see what they did and sort of speculate on what's going through their mind. We're hopeful to do some interviews with these people that won, and so hopefully we'll get his analysis here coming up. But in the interim, let's speculate a little bit. It looks like they were playing this range down here. As you can see, the price of gold was sort of sitting in a range, had a false breakout to the bottom, and then when it came back into this range, it looks like they put on their trade. And then if I was to speculate, I would imagine their out would have been down here, just below the bottom of this range at 23.40, 24, or roughly in that range. But thankfully it didn't go down and stop them out. And so the trade carried all the way through, had a big flush to the upside, and then came down and flushed again. And it looked like they could have made a little bit more profit than what they did, but they were given it enough time to continue on that trend upward. But eventually it came back down and it started to solidify and sort of range up here, and they ended up getting out of their trade. So moves like this are what a lot of people look for. We put out an article here a few days ago on our blog. Make sure you go check it out at BullRush.com. But on trend following, trend following is one of the big things that a lot of professional traders and profitable traders tend to do. Is they want to get in on these trends. Like once the market starts moving up and it starts moving, they want to be on that trend and going with it, versus the opposite of trying to catch a falling knife. A lot of retail traders especially have a tendency to go, and the market's going down at a very fast rate. They'll sit there and keep trying to buy into that, and it just keeps flushing through and stopping them out. Versus the other side, when it's going up to the upside, following a trend, and they'll get on board with that. So just something to keep in mind for those out there that are looking to, potentially win a bull rush competition, just following what some of these successful traders, the traders that are winning these competitions, are doing, and trend following is one of them, one of those methodologies. So make sure to go check that out if you haven't already at BullRush.com. Read the blog post, read the book that we reference. The trend following is a great book that you're able to learn a lot more from. But that's going to wrap it up for this edition. Congratulations again to Taran321 and the other traders that were able to gain a prize. We look forward to the June competition. We have one coming up here in a few weeks that is set to start on June 24th. And in that one, as you can see, we're slowly increasing the prizes as part of this. The Bull Rush competition right now is our testing environment. But as we gear up for our beta launch in July and our official launch in August of the new technology, we're going to keep increasing these prizes. So make sure to go register for that Beach Coin competition if you haven't already, where we're giving away $500 at first place, $250 to second, $50 to third. And then come June, the prizes are going to increase. July, the prizes are going to increase more significantly. I believe we're going to give away $2,800 in that prize with the official launch of our beta version of the new technology. So stay tuned to that. And then again, make sure you go register for this competition. And we look forward to you guys participating and, winning prizes and competing against each other to determine who the best trader is that's out there.